Some teams could ease their way into a season, and some teams could jump right into a gauntlet. Well, volleyball fans, lucky for us, we have teams who chose a major test right from the get-go. I'm Brian Janselson, and I'd like to welcome you to CalGuard Gym on the beautiful campus of Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas. We have quite the matchup on tap for you between the 6th-ranked Berry College Vikings and the defending national champion and top-ranked Wisconsin-Eau Blue Golds. This is the 3rd match of the Trinity National Invitational, a tournament that features 3 of the 8 quarterfinalists from last year's NCAA tournament. We have 2 of those teams right here with Eau Claire and Berry, and the 3rd team of those 3, the host Trinity Tigers, who we will see later today. Last night, Texas Lutheran defeated Wisconsin Stout here in CalGuard Gym, and earlier today, Edgewood defeated Transylvania. And thankfully, we are just getting started with some jam-packed days of volleyball. Could not be more excited to bring this action to you. We expect to have a lot of you tuning in from around the country. Berry from Mount Berry, Georgia, and Wisconsin-Eau Claire from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Both of them are in the names, and we are now underway, and it'll get started with an ace for the Vikings. That is Peyton Breisinger. Gets things going in a hurry for Berry. It is Breisinger starting there behind the service line, the senior from Cincinnati, Ohio. Nearly gets a second ace, and she will. Talk about a good start for Breisinger, the senior who was an honorable mention by the American Volleyball Coaches Association a year ago. And you can see why. Another tough serve. This time Nelson sets it, and it'll be a point for the Blue Golds. Ariana Barrett gets Wisconsin-Eau Claire on the board. And now it'll be Bailey Leak, the freshman from Lakeville, Minnesota, serving for Eau Claire. And her first serve goes past the baseline. Put another on the board for the Vikings. Quick substitution already here. Number 11 coming in for the Vikings. Kat Kellyman replaces Cypress Gunther. And Kellyman heads behind the service line now. Kellyman, also a freshman from Silver Spring, Maryland. Nelson here sets the right side. Tried the tip there, did Barrett, but Berry right there. Nelson this time pushes it outside. Berry there yet again. Raypack this time goes outside. Big swings here, both sides. Now a tip attempt. Vikings there. All sorts of movement here. Let's see if Eau Claire can get it. Barrett from the right side. Kellyman there with the dig. Raypack goes to the right side. Nelson there with the dig. Phenomenal back and forth play. This point may never end. Nelson there roaming the court. Barrett will try it again. The little off speed. Another excellent dig, Raypack. Finally, the point is won by the Vikings as that one is pushed outside. And the Viking faithful making some noise there on your screen. What a phenomenal start. It is just 4-1 Berry, and if that's going to be any indication of what we have on hands, we are lucky. Boy, number 1 against number 6, and you can tell why those teams are ranked so high by the AVCA. Much shorter rally this time as Nelson sets Sophia Brown, the sophomore from Colgate, Wisconsin. Substitutions again for both sides. Kate Whittle coming back in for Berry. And for Eau Claire, the libero Sheridan Detman. big swing right there. Had an opportunity on a ball that went over the net, but Jazzy Innes couldn't quite get it in. So Eau Claire right back to within 1. Barry with the hot start. That serve goes just long, and it'll be a point for Barry. And so a couple of early service errors for Eau Claire. They are a good serving team, but early season jitters could be playing a factor. This is the first game of the year for both sides. Ray-Pack serves the middle. Excellent dig there by the freshman Leak. Ray-Pack now goes outside, and Innes gets it down and in. Barry doubling up Eau Claire 6-3. You see the replay here. Innes, the junior from Johns Creek, Georgia. She was a first-team All-American last year, and Barry has plenty of those as that serve sails over the baseline for an error. Barry comes into today ranked 6th in the nation, and in large part due to 4 returning All-Americans on this roster. They lost 1 in Laura Beyer, but they returned 4. So plenty of talent remains on campus in Mount Barry, and it is showing off early. Barry gets another point, make it 7-3. Make it 7-4 here as Jazzy Innes serves. Nelson pushes it out, and she is denied. Avery Pennekamp thought she had an opening outside, but the Vikings had other plans. You'll get a good look at that replay. And it was Emily Ray-Pack who got there in time. Long serve from Innes. So each side now with a couple of service errors. And we've got some substitutions coming for Eau Claire, number 13 and number 3 coming in. That's Jordan Witzel and Mackenzie Hauser. And it'll be Hauser that goes back to serve, the junior from Pleasant Plains, Illinois, and the transfer from Southern Illinois University, the Division I school in Carbondale. Powerful serve, nearly results in an ace. Vikings have to scramble. Brysinger gets to it. Nelson will try the dump. Vikings saw it coming though. Ray-Pack pushes it out. Blue Gold's right there for that swing. Nelson resets, back row attack from Barrett. And it'll be, no, the point is not dead, somehow kept alive for the moment. And now they are saying point Eau Claire. No, they're giving it to Barry on the violation. So Kate Whittle will be back to serve. Standing serve from her. Nelson goes to the middle, and that gets down and in. Big swing there by the middle blocker, Selena Lewandowski. And we mentioned Hauser transferring from Southern Illinois. Lewandowski, another transfer from a D1 school. St. Thomas in Minnesota. A couple of new faces on this Blue Gold's roster that Kim Woody is excited about. Vikings can't quite get to that one. Schmidt tried to save it, but it's another kill. Big time serve from Lewandowski there. She had 5 of those on the year with St. Thomas, and she'll get one right away in game number 1 in set number 1, and Eau Claire within 1. So Barry has had most of the momentum in this first set, but the Blue Gold's right there. And a double called there on the set from Ray-Pack. And it's a tie ball game here in set number 1, 9-all. Eau Claire on a 4-0 scoring run. And 3 of those points coming with Lewandowski back to serve. Will have to be a down ball by Whittle. Can Eau Claire take advantage? On the slide there was Brown. And they will get the point. So the rally and the momentum continues for Eau Claire. The Blue Golds, who went 35-3 a year ago, on the way to their first ever national championship. Free ball here for Barry. Can they take advantage? Ray-Pack gets the set for the tip, but Blue Golds right there. And now the block. Cypress Gunther meeting at the net. And a great look at the net there. Thankful to have that great angle. And I think it's safe to say we will see this back and forth all afternoon. Ray-Pack serve long. Now Charlie Nelson back to serve. Ray-Pack goes behind her back, and that one is in. The Blue Golds thought that one was heading out. But a great swing from the right side. 11-11 in set number 1. The Trinity National Invitational featuring high-powered squads. Barrett has to get this one over. Free ball for the Vikings. Nelson, though, with the dig. Now the right side attack. No touch at the net, says the official. And so Bailey Leak trying to get it down the line and in the back corner, but the Vikings let it fly out. Nice serve from Breisinger. And Whittle can't quite get there in time. Point for the Blue Golds. Avery Pennekamp back in for Wisconsin-Eau Claire, and Bailey Leak back to serve. Left-handed serve. Ray-Pack behind her back again. Bergen denied. Point kept alive. Innes now from the outside. Again met at the net. So now a back row attack, but Charlie Nelson in the perfect spot. Barrett dug out by Whittle. Ray-Pack somehow saves it. Breisinger gets it over. Wisconsin another chance. And Barrett finally gets it down for the kill. We are seeing tremendous offense and tremendous defense, and we should expect nothing less. Both of these teams ranking in the top 10 nationally, both offense and defense. When you look at hitting percentage, total kills, and blocks and digs, each of those categories, these teams right there with the best of the best. Nelson goes to Barrett again. There's a touch at the net, and they're going to call a double. So Barry will get that point. Kat Kellyman subs in for Barry, and she'll head back to serve. Back row attack from Bailey Leak, and it sails out. Nelson goes to the middle. Barrett coming in. Then a little miscommunication as they try to return to their spots, and I think that might have cost them the point. You saw Ariana Barrett going to the middle instead of her typical right side spot, and as they tried to get back into place, Barry gets the point, so they're back up by 2. Line drive serve. Blue Golds try the middle again, and this time much more successful. Ball ends up in the second tier here of Calgar Gym. Already have a great crowd on hand, both Barry and Eau Claire traveling well. We've got the Edgewood Eagles, who pulled out a victory earlier today, in the stands watching as they wait. And eventually we will see the host Trinity Tigers come in. That match set for 2:30. That one comes out. Point for Eau Claire, tied right back up at 15. Sheridan Detman back to serve. The only blue goal to play in every single match last year. But Barry not impressed by her serve at all. Molly Bergen, the senior from Cumming, Georgia, puts it down. Mention those All-Americans. Bergen, one of those four. First team All-American, first team All-Conference as well. And the Blue Golds respond with a kill from the middle, Selena Lewandowski. Barrett now back to serve. Tried to dunk it home there, did Lewandowski. Instead, a free ball for the Blue Golds. Some play at the net. And a tool off the block there for Pennekamp. So both teams playing dangerously close to the net there. And it's ultimately Eau Claire that gets the point and jumps on top for the first time. Bergen with the back row attack. She is dug out. Lewandowski met at the net. Who will try it next? Barrett with the off speed. Whittle, though, right there. Here comes Innes outside, dug out by Leak. Little tip attempt by Lewandowski. Nothing doing. And finally, it is Olivia Mallow. First we've heard of her with the kill. Junior from Leesburg, Virginia. It is just remarkable, the back and forth that we have seen already. Hard to get the ball on the floor. Neither of these sides giving up. And a nice slide there by Lewandowski, coming from her middle position out to the right. Nelson putting it on a platter for her. And it'll lead to some substitutions. Janie Innes comes off the floor for Barry. Meanwhile, Leak now off for Wisconsin, as well as Pennekamp. And back with Mackenzie Hauser to serve. Whistle called out of rotation. The official is saying Eau Claire is out of rotation. Coach Kim Woody there asking for an explanation, and she seemed satisfied with what she heard. So Barry ties it up at 18. Lewandowski goes down the line, and it's just out. You see her trying to go right down the line. Whittle doing a nice job to let it go. And now the sophomore libero will serve. And it's out. Make it 4 service errors for Barry, 3 for Wisconsin. Each team also has a pair of aces early on. But you just know in a match like this, each and every point is going to matter, so you don't want to give those away. Great Pack pushes it, a little miscommunication, but she gets it down anyway. Peyton Breisinger, nice adjustment. You see her have to take a couple of steps and still is able to get it down. So a nice job by her. Got two of the best setters in the entire country between Nelson and Ray-Pack. And the Blue Golds called out of rotation again. And a second out of rotation call will draw a timeout from head coach Kim Woody. She'll try to get her team aligned and in a row as Barry threatens to take this first set from the defending champions. We'll take a quick break on Tiger Network. I don't know if anybody here has caught their breath, but we'll take a minute timeout and be right back with more volleyball. Welcome back to Tiger Network. You see the stats right there on your screen. Both teams pretty even when it comes to offensive production, but the big mark there that I see, the 6 errors for the Wisconsin-Eau Claire Blue Golds, really costing them so far. They've got 3 service errors, and they've been called out of rotation a couple of times, leading to the last few Barry points. We'll see if the Vikings can take advantage. They're faithful waving their Viking flags. I see some Viking hats in the stands as well. Emily Ray-Pack gets the serve across. Nelson has to get it. And Barrett with the back row attack, not much doing. And it's Bergen, big swing, dug out by Barrett. Plays at the net, tried to tip it there. Results in the outside swing. And results in the kill. Cypress Gunther from the middle. Barrett couldn't quite get there. And Gunther playing in her homecoming. You can hear the screams from the crowd. Cypress Gunther, the sophomore from New Braunfels, Texas. Just 30 minutes north of here, the former New Braunfels Unicorn, making her presence felt. And the Barry fans are up and dancing, some country music playing here at Calgar Gym, and that's pretty fitting for the Barry Vikings, actually, as they arrived earlier this week to San Antonio, and with Cypress Gunther being from New Braunfels, she has been acting as their tour guide, and I got to talk to head coach Caitlin Moriarty. She told me that they were going to head up to New Braunfels, actually, head out to Green Hall, the iconic dance hall in New Braunfels. And so they have clearly made themselves quite at home here in South Texas. Barry just 3 points away from claiming this first set. The Vikings making it all the way to the NCAA quarterfinals a year ago. They swept their way through the Emory Regional in Atlanta, and they swept the host Emory Eagles 3-0 to advance to St. Louis. There they ultimately fell short to Claremont Mudscripts, but they are back and wanting more. With a team of many returning players and those 4 All-Americans as mentioned, they are ready to make another statement out of the SAA. Ray-Pack out of the timeout with the serve. Nelson sets Witzel there. Some net play, and who will get it? It'll go the way of the Blue Golds. A battle at the net between Brysinger and Nelson, and it goes the way of the junior from Lakeville, Minnesota, who now goes back to serve. Here comes Bergen from the middle, and she gets it down. We've seen her succeed from the right side. This time she steps into the middle. Jazzy Innes back in the game for Kara Schmidt. And it'll be Brysinger that'll try to get Barry out of this first set with the victory. Tough serve, somehow saved out there in the corner by Detman. Free ball, though, for the Vikings. They go outside, and Innes gets it down, taking full advantage of that free ball. Line drive serve. Blocked at the net, Innes and Gunther combining, and now the kill for point number 25. Looked like Molly Bergen, and it sure was out of the middle. And the Barry Vikings take set number 1 against the defending champion Blue Golds. Both teams will switch sides, and we'll take a quick break on Tiger Network, let you get a glance at those stats, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Tiger Network. Both sides switching sides, so now we'll get a look at Barry on the left and Eau Claire on the right of your screen. We had missed that, another one of those little things that COVID-19 influenced. We had gone back to just the team staying on their respective sides, but now with thankfully us exiting the pandemic, we can only hope, putting it in the rearview mirror, we get back some of those norms that we had gotten so used to and didn't even realize that we were so familiar with. And so make sure to realize that the teams have switched sides. Barry taking the first set in impressive fashion, really standing out. 4 blocks for the Vikings to Eau Claire's 1. And Barry out hitting the Blue Golds 263 to 125. You combine that with the service errors and the reception errors on the out-of-rotation calls, and the Blue Golds shooting themselves in the foot a little bit there in that first set. We'll see if they can rebound. Breisinger with the down ball on this first point. Block in the middle, but looks like she might be called in the net. And it'll be a point for the Blue Golds. Gunther looked to be there on the block. Raypack with the dump attempt. Blue Golds not fooled. Barrett with the tip shot, and she gets it in. Ariana Barrett had 3 kills in the first set on 13 swings. And a service error from Charlie Nelson here. Make it 4 total for the Blue Golds. Now Raypack dribbles it behind the service line, ready to go. Nelson has to chase it down. Not the most power on that swing, but it worked. Jordan Witzel from the right side, kind of in between a down ball and a swing. But the Vikings couldn't get to it, and it'll be 3-1 Blue Golds. Lefty serve on the way and into the net. Bailey Leak, the freshman, who's gotten some playing time early on here. And both coaches, Coach Moriarty for Barry and Coach Woody for Eau Claire, telling me, don't be surprised to see some freshmen play this weekend. And don't be surprised by another ace for Peyton Breisinger. She had just 5 aces all of last year, and she has 2 already here today. Outside swing, dug out there, and Bergen tries to power it home. Saved, though. Tough angle there by Jazzy Ennis, and it'll be a point for Wisconsin. Whittle with the pass, Raypack with the set, and Bergen with the kill, but it'll be a violation and a point for Wisconsin. So nearly just how you want to draw it up if you're Barry, except for that error along the way. So Detman will get the opportunity to serve once again. Miscommunication there, Raypack with the set, and jumping too early there was Gunther. So you've seen that a couple of times for Barry. Didn't cost them in the first set. That one nearly out. Whittle, though, gets her hands on it. Now the Vikings have to chase it down. Breisinger with the free ball now for Eau Claire. Nelson, Barrett, and it'll be a tool off the block for the Blue Golds. Couldn't deny Barrett there. Ace for Detman, and a 5-0 scoring run for the Blue Golds, and Coach Moriarty not liking what she's seeing. A timeout on the way for Barry as Wisconsin-Eau Claire makes a run here at the start of set number 2. They are catching up with their hitting percentage. Still a couple of service errors, but that's all Barry has gotten in their favor in this set. So we'll take a quick break and be back on Tiger Network. Let's see what Coach Moriarty and her Vikings come out with after the timeout. Sheridan Detman remains behind the serve. Blue Gold's on a 5-0 scoring run that comes to an end right there. Jazzy Innes with the kill from the outside. Great cross-court shot all the way in that back corner. Now Whittle and Gunther come off the floor, replaced by Kellyman, who will head back to serve. Double going to be called there on Charlie Nelson. Tried to get it in the middle to Lewandowski. Nelson this time goes behind her, back to Barrett. Innes goes off speed this time, and it works just as well. So whether it is strength or finesse, Jazzy Innes has it working. She had 2 kills in the first set, has 2 already in the second. And she leads the way for the Vikings so far as Kellyman's serve sails out. Barry cutting it to 2 before Wisconsin gets back out in front by 3. Gunther and Kellyman replaced by Whittle and Bergen. Also see Mallow on the court. Raypak with the pass to Bergen, and no one there to stop Molly Bergen. Bergen hit .243 a year ago, had 334 kills. That's 3.3 per set. And she is shining early on with 4 total kills. Nelson to the slide, Lewandowski, and it'll get down, out, off the touch. Point for Wisconsin. We've seen a lot of Lewandowski sliding to the right side. Nelson more than comfortable setting in any direction, and why wouldn't she be when she led the entire nation in assists a year ago? 1,441 assists from Nelson. It doesn't get much better than that. As on the other end, the setter Raypak says, I can do a little bit of that too, and she goes with the dump on the second touch. And talked about it early, these setters doesn't get much better than Raypak and Nelson. And so we've seen them go back and forth. They can do so much. Nelson with the high set. The slide attempt again. Now it's Mallow. Blue Gold scrambling. It'll be a free ball. Barry pushed to the outside, dug by Barrett. Now the outside swing by Jordan Witzel inside the line for the point. Back row attack, Bergen, and she gets it off the hands of Lewandowski. And you can see the power she gets on those swings, even from the back row. Lewandowski couldn't help but smile as that one went behind her. Close pass to the net, but it won't make much difference. Witzel again, getting on a bit of a roll. Witzel, the junior from Woodbury, Minnesota. Bergen back row again. Nelson able to dig it out. Barrett from the right, dug out by Whittle. Here comes Bergen back row again. She goes off speed. Barrett right there. Nelson, little bit of a mistimed jump there by Sophia Brown, but she's able to hang in the air just long enough to tip it over for the point. Tremendous digs on both sides. And ultimately, the Blue Golds get the point. That's going to be out for Barry as well, and Eau Claire back up by 5. That's going to be a double. You could see it off the hands. Trying to go to Bergen in the back row. Looked a little indecisive, though, there did Ray-Pack. And make it a 6-point lead for the Blue Golds, who are creating their own energy over there on their bench. Ray-Pack pushes it to Brysinger, and she gets the off-speed touchdown. Both teams now in double digits in set number 2. Another close pass, but Nelson able to save it for the moment, and then it's in the net. So you see Nelson doing her best to keep it alive, but then Sophia Brown couldn't get it across. Barrett from the outside dugout. Now pushed out. Brysinger met at the net. And Barry will be called in the net on that one. And you could see Brysinger on that replay just ever so slightly grazing the net. And it'll be 16 for Eau Claire, 11 for Barry, as Leek heads back to serve. Mackenzie Hauser also back in for the Blue Golds. Nelson with her best attempt at the dive there in the backcourt. But even she couldn't get there. You see those touches. First Hauser, Leek, and then Nelson with the great hustle. Certainly have not seen either team quit on any point. Nelson goes to Brown. Ray-Pack now, middle to Gunther, and that'll be a point for the Vikings. Nelson again diving on the hardwood. Great dig by Brysinger. Ray-Pack goes to Gunther again. This time she was dug. Now Barrett will get the swing. Sophia Brown again with the soft touch. That's twice we've seen her just able to hang there long enough to get her fingertips on it. But it's enough to get down for the point. Eau Claire up 17-13 now. Sheridan Detman had a great run last time she was serving. We'll see if she can do it again. Whittle and Brysinger colliding on the pass, but no problem for Molly Bergen, who gets the kill from the right side. Mallow and Kellyman coming in for Gunther and Whittle. Barry hanging around here. It's been mostly Eau Claire's set. And just as they inch closer, they get a service error on that long one from Kellyman. So Eau Claire back up by 4, and Gunther comes right back in along with Whittle. So Kellyman just in to serve there on that rotation, and she comes right back out on the air. Bergen too much there for the libero Detman. A direct swing in her direction, right down the line. But it is too much to handle. Make it 7 kills for Molly Bergen. She leads all scorers so far. Sophia Brown of Eau Claire right behind her with 6. That one sails long. No touch at the net, so it'll be point for the Vikings. Avery Pennekamp, freshman from McFarland, Wisconsin. Nelson tries the dump, and she gets it down, and she's got a business look on her face. She is not messing around and goes right to her teammates to pump them up. Perfectly placed ball there on the second touch. And now a little bit of a pause in play as Bergen, a little gimpy, getting off the floor. We'll get a wipe down of the court over there. So we stand at 19-16 Eau Claire over Barry in this second set. Barry taking the first set. Eau Claire, the defending champions, ranked number 1 yet again by the AVCA. And Barry, a quarterfinalist, ranked number 6, so a top 10 battle to get things underway this season. Jazzy Innes winds up, but it is dug out by Barrett. And then a swing that goes overboard for Jordan Witzel. She tried to curl it home. Truly unreal the power that these players are getting on each and every swing. But it seems like there's always someone there to dig it out. That time, Whittle can't quite get to the swing. And so Witzel able to get it down after sending it over the last time. And the Blue Gold's the first team to 20. Something I learned from the great Jade Schoenberger last year, who will be joining me hopefully soon in this season. Divide the sets up into 5-point increments. That's what she used to do in her mind. And so here, Eau Claire, the first to 20. Will they be the first to 25, though? Barry says not if we have a say. Long rally there. Ends up in that block from Brysinger. Slide attempt, Sophia Brown denied by Brysinger. Raypak, Gunther sliding to the right. Now Raypak pushes it out. Brysinger dug by Barrett. Nelson pushes it to Brown. And again, she gets that little curl on her swing, and it's in for the kill. Lands it right on the line. And it'll be a timeout for Barry, trying to salvage things here in set number 2. Meanwhile, the Blue Gold's looking to even things up on Tiger Network. Coming out of the timeout, Wisconsin-Eau Claire looking to even things up at a set apiece. We saw several blocks land for points for both teams in the first set, not seeing that quite as much here in the second. These attackers are getting their balls over past the blockers, and we've seen really tremendous digs. That's been the theme of this second set. Brysinger gets it over, but there is Detman for the dig. And there is Witzel for the kill. That's 2 in a row for Jordan Witzel. the all-WEAC honorable mention. Tough pass there, and Kara Schmidt can't save it herself. Really tough serve by Nelson. And the veteran Nelson will look to put things away in set number 2. Low over the net, just barely. Great opportunity for the Blue Golds. It'll be a swing from the right. Barrett dug out. Breisinger now outside. Nelson pushes it to Witzel. This time she's blocked, but it's kept alive. But the official will say point goes to Barry. Long rally there, looked like it resulted in an in the net call. So Barry within 4. And it'll be Emily Rapak in charge of the serve. Little jump serve will result in an ace. Barrett down to her knees, but couldn't save it and couldn't pass it to her teammates. So can Rapak rattle off a couple in a row? The redshirt senior from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Nelson slide to Sophia Brown, and that'll land. Schmidt can't chase it down, and the Blue Golds 1 point away. Sophia Brown and Jordan Witzel with 8 and 7 kills respectively. This time it'll be a kill for Breisinger for the Vikings. The senior keeping things alive for now, and she'll go back to serve to try to keep it going. Schmidt replaced by Jazzy Innes. Low serve. Nelson chases it down. Barrett blocked at the net. Jazzy Innes met her there. Innes joined by Gunther. Another tough serve. Leak digs it out. Big time swing and a big time kill from Avery Pennekamp, the freshman. Showing something early in her career. She gets point number 25 to clinch set number 2 for the Blue Golds, and we are all tied up at a set apiece. We wanted quality volleyball. We have quality volleyball. Barry and Eau Claire tied at a set apiece. We'll be right back on Tiger Network after this timeout. We are just about set for set number 3 here in San Antonio between the Barrie Vikings and the Wisconsin-Eau Claire Blue Golds. And in that last set, we saw the defending champions show their might and show just why they claimed that title last year. In the first set, we saw 10 tied scores and 6 lead changes, but that last one, Eau Claire dominated the entire way, just 1 tied score the entire way. The rest of the time, Blue Golds led and ultimately claimed the set to tie things up at 1. So we'll see if Barrie can respond right back. Saw some great adjustments from Coach Woody and the Blue Golds. And the shining star of that last set, Jordan Witzel, had a total of 6 kills in that set alone after just 1. Sophia Brown had 4 as well. And even though Ariana Barrett was held to no kills in the set after 5 in the first, the Blue Golds still have enough offensive prowess. Meanwhile, for Barrie, Molly Bergen still leading the way with 4 kills in the previous set, 7 total. And as promised, both coaches using their freshmen. And it was Pennekamp, the freshman, who got the final point in the last set. We'll start things off with an ace for the Vikings. Emily Rapak trying to get things back in their favor. The Barrie Vikings, champions of the Southern Athletic Association a year ago. Rapak with the service error in the net. Barrie going 28-3, losing just 1 conference game to the Birmingham Southern Panthers. But in Coach Moriarty's 7th season now, she has a record of 143-31. And it all culminated with the program's first ever quarterfinal appearance a year ago as Brysinger sails this one over the back line. Point for the Blue Golds. Another freshman that we've seen early on, Bailey Leak, with her left-handed serve on the way and out. We've got 2 top-ranked teams that really have quite the different dynamic between the two, as Bailey Lee cannot receive this serve well, and it'll be another ace. You've got Eau Claire, who lost 7 seniors after that championship, including a first-team All-American in Kendra Byrel. So lots of holes to fill. Missed swing in the middle ends up in an opportunity for Barrie. Molly Bergen dug out by Detman. Nelson goes outside to Pennekamp. And the back row attack dug out as well. Nelson goes back row herself to Leak. Whittle has to chase it down. Innes will just have to get it over. Free ball coming. Leak, Nelson, and Witzel with the kill. Make it Sophia Brown, actually. Those two doing so well respectively that it's easy to get them confused. They're leading the way for Wisconsin. But a nice job taking advantage of the free ball. So you've got 7 lost seniors for Eau Claire. Meanwhile, Barrie lost just 2 and has those 4 returning All-Americans that are giving them extremely high expectations. Barrett, Toole off the block. Great swing there by number 4. Coach Moriarty saying she hopes those expectations aren't too high. She just wants her team to be loose and relaxed. That is when they are at their best, when they're dancing and chanting on the sideline. But it's inevitable as Jazzy Innes dug out there. Pennekamp with the big swing. Play at the net, saved by Innes. Nearly down instead. Nelson gets it back over. Bergen with the tip. Sent right back to her, point to the Blue Golds. And Wisconsin up by 2 here in set 3, but it is inevitable that those expectations are going to be sky high with those returning All-Americans. And a team that just tore their way through the SAA and swept Emory to reach the quarterfinals. This team seems destined for even more. Pennekamp, big swing there on the outside, lands in. And the freshman opening some eyes here. Finished the second set on a high note, and she starts the third right in the same place. And that'll be an ace. Sheridan Detman lands it, and she tells her team, let's go. Some of Eau Claire's best runs have been with Detman back there to serve. The libero, so experienced as a senior, and she's gonna get this one go against her. But the senior from Watertown, Wisconsin, mentioned she was the only blue gold to play in every single match a year ago, all 38 from start to finish when they raise that banner. And you can see when they need a big moment, they go to her. She'll set it here, gets a little past Pennekamp, but she's still able to make it happen. And you can see Detman's look on her face. She pushed that a little bit too far. But the freshman outside hitter, 5'10", used all of it to get it across and in. Blue Golds doubling up the Vikings 8-4. And Barrett back to serve. Into the net, though, goes her serve. Barrett, after that air, looks to her bench. Understands that's not a common occurrence. And they'll get right back into action. Nelson pushes it to Pennekamp. She goes with the tip. It is dug out by Breisinger. Here come the Blue Golds again. Barrett with the back row swing, dug by Whittle. Innes, massive swing, but leak right there. Here goes Barrett. It'll be a free ball, Vikings. Bergen, back row, too much for leak. Ends up hitting the rail of the second tier and comes back into play to hit the side judge. See if you can see it on the replay. Catch the left side. Oh, ended right before we saw it, but talk about power. Almost hit Coach Cam Hill over there. Top left of your screen, Trinity University women's basketball coach. And after some substitutions, both coaches seeing exactly what's going on, we're back in action. Right pack goes to Innes, off speed, dug by Hauser. And a tool off the block there on the outside. Jordan Witzel. Eau Claire coach Kim Moody coming over, saying that the scoreboard is wrong. Currently shows 9-6 Eau Claire. On your screen it shows 8-6. They believe it should be 10-5. So we've got the officials talking over here with the stats crew. Again, every point so crucial in a matchup like this one. And in the meantime, we've got the Eau Claire Blue Golds making noise on their bench. The Vikings responding. Great crowds for both sides. We've got Barry rowing on the sideline now, rowing a boat. I guess Vikings do that. And let's see what we have from the official. Kim Woody wants an air on number 15, Molly Bergen, on a back row attack. That should have been called. The official going over to Coach Moriarty to explain himself. And just to add to the drama, we've got a fire alarm going off. Because why not? I guess it's better that it happens during a break that was happening anyway rather than during a point. And after all that, Wisconsin up 10-5.
Just a test.
Just a test on the fire alarm.
Hey, where's that flutterlight going?
Olivia Mallow in the game and goes with the slide and the kill. For Mallow, that is her third kill. And make it another ace for Jazzy Innes. And the fire alarm's going off yet again. So we'll halt play. Even the building knows these teams are on fire. And we are just getting started. This is game 3 of a fantastic tournament that we have on our hands. Number 1 Eau Claire and number 6 Barry. And then we've got the host Trinity Tigers set to play next. They are ranked number 5 and they will host Edgewood College, scheduled for 2:30, but could definitely see that getting pushed back a little bit. We've also got Transylvania ranked number 24, and they were upset earlier today by Edgewood. Wisconsin Stout also in town. They were defeated by Texas Lutheran in 4 sets yesterday. And it is just a busy weekend overall here at Trinity, and it is so great to see finally. We've got men's soccer in action, football in action, and volleyball. So we're excited to have everything here on Tiger Network. All of that you can catch on Tiger Network, on YouTube, or on the website. And the fire alarm now going off even louder, so we're going to take a break as both teams are off the court. We'll leave you with those graphics of the stats and score on the screen and be right back on Tiger Network. All right, folks, we're back. Fire alarm off, hopefully for good. Eau Claire up 10-7 over Barry in set number 3. Things tied at a set apiece. Lewandowski tries to tip it in, but it'll go out. And Barry on a quick 3-0 run to get themselves right back into this set. Blue Gold's led by as many as 5. Jazzy Innes doing a fantastic job serving. Nelson to Lewandowski again, and she is denied by Peyton Breisinger. Another block. Barry will have the free ball. Mallow comes with the hammer from the right side slide. And Barry has tied things up at 10. Just like that. Jazzy Innes engineering a 5-0 run for the Vikings. And another ace for Jazzy Innes, and she is fired up. Kim Woody off her seat, talking to her team, no timeout called. But might see one soon if this continues. Jazzy Innes now with the Vikings on top. She floats this one. Lewandowski comes through in the middle to stop the momentum for a little bit. So Lewandowski moving all over the place. We've seen her on those right side slides. That time we saw her in the middle. She is a transfer from St. Thomas in Minnesota. And Kim Woody really excited to have her here as Brysinger gets a kill on the outside. No one there right in the center of the court. Those two Division I transfers between Hauser and Lewandowski, a way that Eau Claire is trying to replenish their roster that lost those 7 seniors. Dump attempt met. Now Vikings go in the middle, and that looked close down the line. But it'll go towards Eau Claire. We'll get a look at the replay. And it does look like it landed out, so Gunther just missing. Back row swing, Bergen right back at her. And it'll be 4 touches called on the Vikings, so point and lead back to Eau Claire. This is what we saw in the first set. Lots of tie scores, lots of lead changes. Rapak pushes it to Brysinger, off speed. Block at the net. Jordan Witzel tried to go there, but she had no room to work with. The combination of Rapak and Gunther. Tough serve. Nice pass though, and a nice swing. Gunther just tips it over. Blue Golds will try it again. Barrett met at the net, and a heads-up play, but she couldn't quite get it to work. Sophia Brown trying to just tip it there on the left side of the court. After the block, you'll see her right here. Just try to finesse it over, but gets a little too much on it. So Barry on top, 14-13. Rapak serve just long. Detman doing a nice job to let it land outside. And we see Leak and Pennekamp checking back in, so the 2 freshmen at the same time here. Really tight pass. Will have to end up in a free ball. Eau Claire. Pennekamp. Point to the Vikings, though. The Blue Golds were celebrating, but the head official pointing in the direction of Barry. Kim Woody asking for an explanation, and it looks like they were over the net on that attack. And so Barry ahead 15-14. Nelson pushes it to Pennekamp. This time, Pennekamp does land it for the kill. And chance of Penny from the Wisconsin bench. The freshman up to 4 kills now. Barry the first to 15, but Wisconsin right behind them. Innes with the pass, Rapak with the set, right back to Innes, and she can't get enough mustard on that one. Always important to see who these teams are serving. Oftentimes trying to get the best hitter on the opposite side to have to get that initial pass, but this time the libero gets the serve receive, and it'll result in a point for the Vikings. And that's what you want if you're Barry. You see the libero in the white shirt, Whittle, getting that initial pass and setting up their offense in perfect rotation for Molly Bergen to come in with the big kill. Pat Kellyman back in the game to serve. Pass there by the libero for Wisconsin, but no kill. Now Innes with the swing and out here by the sideline, closest to us. We've seen Innes go cross-court so many times, this time trying to get it down the line, and she misses, so Eau Claire now takes the lead. And Kelly Page checking in for the Blue Golds. Haven't seen her quite yet, the sophomore from Merrill, Wisconsin. Her serve, a floater. Ray-Pack behind her, back to Bergen. And that's the perfect combo for the Vikings. Ray-Pack to Bergen. Really patient set by Nelson, but it results in a dig. Now Innes has to go up to try to block Lewandowski, and Lewandowski's swing lands out. And Kim Woody will call a timeout. Great look at the replay there. That swing landing outside the white line. Barry will take an 18-17 lead into this timeout. It is crunch time in this set, so don't go anywhere on Tiger Network. Timeout completed. Molly Bergen back to serve for Barry. Pass by Detman. Nelson has to get it over. Opportunity for the Vikings. Inniso dug by Leak. Nelson pushes it to Pennekamp, and Pennekamp puts it down. So the freshman shining on that play. The excellent dig by Leak, and then the kill for Pennekamp. And after that freshman connection, we get the transfers back in. Mackenzie Hauser in to serve. Coach Woody calling her Steady Eddie at that position. Great play at the net there by Jordan Witzel. Kind of sandwiched there between Ray-Pack, Witzel, and the net itself. And it is Witzel who comes out on top of that battle. Ray-Pack with the dump. Great decision there by the redshirt senior. And she put some pace on that one. Great fake, had the Eau Claire defense frozen. And Innes will be back to serve with things all tied up at 19. That one towards the baseline, but it is saved. Lewandowski, Whittle with the dig. Innes passes it. Brysinger with the down ball, and it's going to be out. Great hustle there by Innes and Whittle to chase it down, but Brysinger ultimately couldn't get it in play. Lewandowski subs out, and we see Victoria Van Dan. First we've seen of the sophomore from Burlington, Wisconsin. Her serve passed by Whittle. Pass to the outside to Brysinger, and she puts too much on that one. And Eau Claire extends their lead to 2. Doesn't sound like much, but with the set we've had, a 2-point lead is quite a lot. Van Dan's serve, nearly an ace. Ray-Pack, though, chases it down. Down ball from Bergen. Nelson to Witzel, just out of the back right corner. Close call there, but the flag going up. Tight pass. And you saw it. Sophia Brown had to stop in her tracks to reach that ball. That hesitation just enough. Doesn't look like much, and it may not come across on your screen, but right here in person, beside the court, you could tell that half second of missed timing resulted in the tie. Another tight pass. Nelson this time goes to Witzel. Witzel denied. Nelson now goes to her right side, and gonna be a touch off of Schmidt for the point. Sophia Brown, too much for Schmidt to handle there. Schmidt, the freshman from Muskego, Wisconsin. So Barry featuring a couple of Wisconsin natives. And a free ball. Bergen just pushes it over. Can Wisconsin take advantage? Yes, they can. Witzel with the kill and Moriarty with the timeout. At this stage of the game, you cannot be giving those types of free balls, and Wisconsin jumping all over it to take a 23-21 lead. Let's take a look at the stats on your screen. Wisconsin still with 8 more airs than Barry, but they are approaching the Vikings in that hitting percentage. You remember it was about a 150-point split after the first set, and now it is just 31 percentage points separating the two. Barry still serving exceptionally well, but look at that dig number for the Blue Golds. And that is no surprise. They ranked 7th in all of Division III last year with 2,266 digs. They were in the top 10 of both digs and blocks, so this is a defensive squad that led themselves to a championship. In fact, only the Trinity Tigers had more blocks than the Wisconsin-Eau Claire Blue Golds, and we'll see Trinity coming right up very soon. But first, we've got to get to the conclusion of this one, and what a match we have. Barry jumping on top early, claiming set number 1, then Eau Claire storming back for set number 2, and they are just 2 points away from taking a lead. Whittle with the reception. Bergen, again, just has to kind of force it over Eau Claire. Can they take advantage? Not this time. Barrett dug out by Whittle. Brysinger goes off speed, and great dig by Hauser. And the call will go in favor of Barry. It was a great swing on that outside spot. But Barry was there for the block, and the official signaling the point in favor of the Vikings. Nelson over to Barrett, blocked. Dump attempt, not much on it though, so opportunity for Bergen, and there's a touch off of Hauser. Just barely, couldn't tell if there was a touch initially at the net as well, but there definitely was a touch off of Hauser there. And this game is all tied up yet again, folks, 23-23. We couldn't ask for a better start to this tournament. Both squads going right at each other. 2 experienced head coaches, Coach Moriarty for Barry in her 7th season, Kim Woody entering her 16th season. For Moriarty on Barry's side, she was an assistant coach for 4 years, so this is her 11th season overall with the program, and that's after she played at Christopher Newport and had quite the career there, was an All-American twice, and had the single season hitting percentage record going .417 at Christopher Newport. Meanwhile, for Kim Moody, she was a Blue Gold herself. She played at Eau Claire from 1996 to 1999, was named the Rookie of the Year, and was 2-time Most Dedicated Award, an award given there at Eau Claire, and she was a 2-time Blue Gold Super 6 winner. That's given to the top 6 Eau Claire student athletes. So the biology major and now longtime head coach got her start in a Blue Gold uniform. And she gave me a great answer as to what is a blue gold, but I won't spoil that quite yet. It's just the start of the tournament. Got to give you something to come back for. And we are back now. 23-23. Ray-Pak back to serve. And it's short out of the timeout. And you can see the disappointment on her face and on the Vikings. Not what you want out of a timeout after you get 2 consecutive points to tie things up. And now just 1 more point needed for Eau Claire. And it's up to the freshman, Bailey Leak, making her first appearance in college. Can she put it away? Yes, she can. And you can see Coach Woody coming out with a big smile on her face. Leak with an even brighter one. What a job by the freshman. So that's now 2 consecutive sets put away by freshmen. This time it was Leak. The last one was Pennekamp. And the Blue Golds now on top, 2-1. Team switching sides yet again. We'll take a break on Tiger Network and be right back. Welcome back to Tiger Network here at Trinity University. Barry and Eau Claire going head-to-head. And the Blue Golds showing their might, claiming 2 sets in a row and taking that last one 25-23. Some things that stand out. It continues to be Jordan Witzel and Sophia Brown, 3 and 2 kills apiece. But the freshman, Avery Pennekamp, with 4 kills in that previous set to lead the way for all scorers in that 3rd set. Meanwhile, for Barry, Cypress Gunther and Jazzy Innes were held to 0 kills apiece in that 3rd set, and they have a respective 4 and 3 before that, and so they were held quiet, held at bay. Molly Bergen still with 3 kills to reach a total of 10. She leads the way for all scorers today, but the Eau Claire defense doing a great job limiting that attack of Barry. So both sides switched again. We've got Barry in navy blue on your left, and we've got the Blue Golds in, what else? Blue Gold on your right. Lineups being set and solidified. And Charlie Nelson will get things going. Great pass by the libero. Pushed, set, and a double will be called on that push. Ray-Pak looking right back at Coach Moriarty after that one as if she knew. Whittle with the pass, saved by Ray-Pak, and Bergen denied at the net. Somehow saved by Whittle, put back over, but a chance for Eau Claire, and a tool off the block for Jordan Witzel. Bergen and Gunther were there, but Witzel able to get it off that block and down. Nelson on a line, Whittle with the pass. Ray-Pak pushed to Brysinger, and a great dig that sent right back over. Then some net play, somehow saved in the middle there by Brown. Now Brown with the pass. Right back to her goes Nelson. Gunther on the middle. One of the longer rallies we've seen in a while. Can the Vikings finish it? Brysinger dug by Detman. Innes with the dig there on the off-speed. Bergen finally gets it to go. Molly Bergen from the right side, off the block for the kill. Reminiscent of that first set, nearly the very beginning of the game had to have been point 4 or 5 of the match. Still the longest rally we've seen. This one won't last nearly as long as a violation will be called, point for Barry. So Brysinger, the senior from Cincinnati, gets it off of the transfer Hauser and tries to excite her teammates with it. The All-American honorable mention, first team All-SAA. Make it another ace for Peyton Brysinger. What a run for the senior. That is 5 aces on the match after 5 aces last year. Truly phenomenal. This time, not quite an ace, but still a point. Barry on a roll, 5 points in a row. And the block there by Gunther and Ennis on the right side. Nearly another ace, but the Blue Golds keep it alive. Big time swing and an even bigger block. Molly Bergen and Cypress Gunther. Substitution for the Blue Golds. First we've seen of Hannah Flottmeyer, a senior, in to change the momentum a little bit because it is all in the hands of the Vikings. They cannot handle the serve from Brysinger. And finally there, a tool off the block. Bergen and Gunther couldn't get it down yet again. But Barry jumping out to a 6-3 lead. Tough serve. Innes with the swing there on the outside. Pennekamp gets it down for the point. Brysinger with the pass to Ray-Pak. Bergen had to stop in her tracks a little bit. Vikings will get another go at it. This time, Gunther in the middle, dug by Nelson. Barrett on the right side. That goes to the right of the line, and it'll be a point for the Vikings. Kat Kellyman back in to serve. The 5'8" libero has been used exclusively in this capacity. And that one goes over the line for an air point, Blue Golds. Tight pass, Ray-Pack with the double. No, it'll be called going across. Thought it was a double for a second, but nonetheless a violation that gives a point to the Blue Golds. It all really stemmed on that pass on the serve receive. Detman doing a great job. Brysinger this time a better pass. Ray-Pack to Ennis, slams it down. Not messing around there. Picture perfect swing there on the outside from Jazzy Ennis. Low serve by Bergen, gets down for the ace. Three aces already in set number 4. That's 33% of the Vikings' points. Tip read well by the Vikings defense. And a double called on that set. Ennis, good pass to Ray-Pack, then a slide from Mallow. She has to dig it out as it was blocked. Now Ennis with that down ball. Eau Claire with the opportunity. Lewandowski blocked by Mallow. And then Mallow nearly gets a kill. Pennekamp into the net. Point for the Vikings. Another quality rally from both sides. Barry gets to 10 points first. Ennis right off the top of the tape. Lewandowski dug by Whittle. Back row swing, Bergen. Lewandowski this time, too much on that one. No touch at the net. And a timeout called by Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Jazzy Ennis with the fist bump coming back to her huddle. The Vikings saying, we are not going away anytime soon, trying to force a 5th and decisive set. We'll take a timeout on Tiger Network and be right back. We are back from that timeout. Barry on top, 11-7 in set number 4. And if you dive in a little deeper into these last couple of plays, while the Vikings are playing well, the last 4 points have come from either an ace for the Vikings or attack errors by the Blue Golds. And so kind of like that first set, Wisconsin not doing themselves any favors, and the Vikings not wasting that opportunity. Here, Ray-Pack has to get it over. Barrett thought she might have got a touch at the net, but instead it is just purely out. And Barry extends their lead to 5, their biggest of this set. Jazzy Ennis back to serve. She has had a great game. The junior from Johns Creek, Georgia, the first team All-American, back for the Vikings. And better than ever, Pennekamp dug by Whittle. Right back to Bergen, back row swing, and a back row kill. Pennekamp, again, just a little too much on it. And it'll be Barry 14, Wisconsin 7. Pennekamp had such a solid third set with 4 kills. Last couple have had too much on it though and have landed out. Lewandowski trying to save the day, but it is got by Breisinger. Bergen just sends it back over. Lewandowski this time finishes the point. Initial fantastic pancake on the floor there by Breisinger. But Lewandowski was not gonna miss twice. Lewandowski, that transfer from St. Thomas, grew up about an hour and a half from Eau Claire in Clear Lake, Wisconsin. So Coach Woody and her assistants telling me they've known her their whole life, her whole life. And so when St. Thomas went to Division I and the pandemic hit, they said, come on over to Eau Claire, and she has been a welcome addition for the Blue Golds. Having a great game today. On that last point, Mackenzie Hauser unable to save the swing. So Barry up 15 to 18 and make it 16 to 8. Kate Whittle with an ace. And it is aces galore for the Vikings in this set. 4 now. Off speed there, Witzel. Breisinger dug from the outside. Lewandowski comes right back in the middle. And she turns around immediately, says to her team, let's go. Breisinger, massive swing on the outside, but it is dug by Hauser. Whittle keeps it alive for the Vikings. Dump and point. Rapak goes to that tool once again. And you see both Hauser and Lewandowski unable to get it. It is 17 to 9 Barry. Putting on a serving clinic. Can Rapak keep it going? Witzel dug by Whittle. Rapak to Breisinger. Hauser with the dig. Bergen has to just get that down ball over, and she gets it down. You see she had to retreat a little bit, but there is just no stopping Molly Bergen. And a timeout called by the Vikings. They are doubling up the Blue Golds, 18 to 9. We'll take a quick break on Tiger Network as the Vikings try to tie things up at 2. Emily Raypack, another good serve. Nelson has to chase it down. Back row attack from Barrett, and she gets a touch at the net for the point. She came from deep in the backcourt for that kill. So Charlie Nelson will try to go on a little bit of a run here and get the Blue Golds back in it, but Bergen has other plans. The tip shot from the middle, and Bergen up to 14 kills for the Vikings. Bergen averaged 3.3 a set last year. Well, she has 4 in this set. That one way out off the hands of Barrett. New player on the court, Sarah Kuchik, the senior from Naperville, Illinois, making her season debut. Breisinger just can do no wrong on her serve. And it is just wild that she has 7 aces today after having 5 all of last year, and make it 8 aces for Peyton Breisinger. The senior who played in 30 matches a year ago, but only had 5 aces with 8 today. And she is really leading the way today for the Vikings, especially in this set. Nelson recovers. Barrett blocked at the net. Raypack goes to the middle. Gunther dug out by Nelson. Barrett gets up high. Stays on her side though off the block. Nelson just kind of pushes it over. And here comes Bergen. And a momentary pause. But Bergen with another point. Violation called against the Blue Golds. And at this point, Wisconsin just wanting to get some momentum heading into the next set, the 5th and final set. Unless they go on a magnificent run here, that is what we are facing. Barrett, dug out by Breisinger, and there goes Gunther in the middle. The hometown middle blocker, Cypress Gunther, making her family proud. Lots of Viking fans in the stands there at the top of your screen. And how else should this set end than with a Peyton Breisinger ace? That is 9 aces on the day for Breisinger. And that's 7 in the set for Barry as a team. An absolute serving clinic, and we head to a 5th set between number 1 and number 6. We saw it coming, but it's now come to fruition. Barry Eau Claire, 5th set, coming up next. All right, volleyball fans, we have just what we wanted, a 5-set match between the defending national champions, the Wisconsin-Eau Blue Golds, and the defending SAA champions and NCAA quarterfinalists, the Barry Vikings, who come into today ranked number 6. And there is just no better way to start this season than with this matchup. Unbelievable what we have seen so far, and it'll come down to this 5th and final set. Molly Bergen leading the way offensively with 5 kills for the Vikings in that last set, but it was Peyton Breisinger with 5 aces behind the service line. Vikings had 7 overall as a team, and it led to that dominant 25-10 set victory. So who will pull it out here? We've got good crowds on hand between Barry and Eau Claire. They have traveled well. They are making some noise. And who will pull it out? The red flag goes up on that serve. It is out. So Eau Claire jumps ahead 1-0. A reminder, this set goes to 15, not 25. So it is all compressed just a little bit more. Whittle with the pass to Raypak. Breisinger outside. Dug by Detman. What a dig there. It'll be a free ball now for the Vikings. Bergen blocked at the net. Detman keeps it alive. Nelson also. But then the swing goes awry there from the outside. Just a down ball attempt from Witzel, and she's unable to get it in. Here comes Breisinger. This time they save it for the moment. But that moment doesn't last very long. Point for the Vikings. Barrett goes off speed with that tip, but the Vikings read it well. Here comes Bergen. Off the block and down. Right on the Tigers' head. 3-1 Barry. Tough pass there by Hauser. Bergen there with the dump. Down ball coming from Breisinger, dug by Hauser. Right side swing and a tool off the block for the Blue Golds. Here comes Bailey Leak. Here comes Avery Pennekamp, the 2 freshmen who have each won a set for the Blue Golds. This time Leak starts with the serve. Bergen, right side, gets it down, gets it in. 4-2 Barry. Gunther comes out. Kellyman back in to serve. Kellyman with 3 service errors on the day. Can she come through here? She does for the moment. Pennekamp with the pass. Now right back to her. But it is dug by Kellyman. Raypak goes to the middle. Mallow unable to get it down. Here comes Barrett. Powerful swing. Too much power as that is out. Innes and Mallow there to give her something to think about on the block. And we have a timeout, Blue Golds. Barry has upped their hitting percentage to .225. Really the first time we've seen either squad get up over that 200 mark. And Wisconsin, meanwhile, going in the complete opposite direction, down to .073 on their hitting percentage. Not where they want to be. And it's really been a result of the attack errors in the past 2 sets. They are up to 32 attack errors compared to Barry's 12. And you combine that lack of offense with the aces that the Vikings have been able to rack up, and it is no question why these Vikings are 10 points away from taking down the defending national champions. But we are still a ways away. Those 10 points will be the hardest of the match, no doubt. as this Wisconsin squad knows how to deal with adversity. In last year's semifinal, they were down to Juniata, but they came back to win in 5 sets and then ultimately swept Calvin in the final to claim their first program title. So they are not ones to back down. Kellerman serve. Pennekamp with the pass. Nelson has to track it down right back to Pennekamp, but right there is Kellerman. Breisinger out to Ennis. Dug by Nelson. Detman chases it down, and here comes the free ball. And when you think free ball, you think Bergen for the Berry Vikings. 18 kills for Molly Bergen. Barrett blocked by Mallow and Innes. Push to Ennis, and a big-time swing on the outside. Ennis in Bergen. Who else would you expect? The 2 AVCA All-Americans coming through when needed most. And this is what Coach Moriarty would want to see in this opening matchup. She wanted her All-Americans to lead the way, and boy, are they doing so today. Nice, tough serve. Nelson with the set, and Bergen with the block. What can't she do? 8-2 Berry. And the teams will switch sides here within the 5th set to give both teams an equal opportunity, and these Vikings are pumped up. Bergen with 18 kills today, one shy of her season high last year that she reached twice. She had 19 kills against Oglethorpe and 19 kills against Transylvania in the first round of the NCAA tournament a year ago. Transylvania right here in this tournament as well. As that time Kellyman serves it into the net, so Eau Claire will get it back. Stops a 5-0 scoring run for the Vikings. And right now for Coach Woody Detman, back to serve. Good things have happened when she has been back to serve for the Blue Golds, and good things happen right there. She gets an ace. Sheridan Detman, the senior from Watertown, Wisconsin. She says the Last Dance is her favorite show. We'll see if she can come up with that Last Dance type of determination. Down 4 in the final set. Innes with the pass, Rapak. Back row attack, Breisinger. Blue Gold's able to chase it down. Nelson, tip shot by Barrett, but the Vikings right there. Who will it be? It'll be Innes. Jazzy Innes with her 7th kill of the afternoon. And if it's not Bergen, it's Innes. If it's not Innes, it's Breisinger. Just so many weapons to go to for the Vikings. This time the serve just a little long for Breisinger. And it'll call in a substitution for the Blue Golds. Kelly Page coming back in. We haven't seen her a whole lot, but she did come in to serve earlier, so she will do so yet again. Tough serve. It'll go right back over, and Lewandowski there for the kill. Blue Golds creeping closer within 3 now. Can Kelly Page pull it out as the server? The sophomore from Merrill, Wisconsin. Another tough serve. The Vikings will just have to get it over. Free ball coming. Nelson, Lewandowski stuck at the net. Break for the Vikings. Innes dug out there by Leak. Play at the net. Great back and forth between Nelson and Lewandowski. Innes with the off speed now. Dump attempt. And Mallow in the middle. Mallow again. What's going to be the call? It's going to be a point for the Blue Golds. Incredible rally. Nelson meeting Mallow at the net. The Vikings wanted a call in the net. They're not going to get it. And Kelly Page doing her job so far. Here comes Innes. She's dug after a touch at the net. Nelson, Lewandowski, point for the Blue Golds. And here comes a timeout for Coach Moriarty and the Vikings. Just when you think the Vikings had it in their back pocket, here come the defending national champions. We'll take a quick break on Tiger Network. You better not go anywhere. Set number 5, Barry, 9, Eau Claire, 8. Who will it be in this opening season matchup? We promised you good volleyball here at Trinity and on Tiger Network, and we have brought you good volleyball. Kelly Page behind the service line, gets it over, pass, set, and kill. Olivia Mallow with the slide. The junior from Leesburg, Virginia, gets Barry into double digits. And here comes Ariana Barrett back in for Kelly Page. We've got 2 freshmen on the court for Eau Claire in Pennekamp and Leek. And let's see what they're taking a look at here on the side. Officials have it all figured out. Not quite sure what the problem was that time, couldn't hear. But nonetheless, we have Jazzy Innes back to serve. Detman with the pass, Nelson outside, Pennekamp. Dug by Whittle. Mallow again. Barrett dives on the floor, saves it. Pennekamp, and it is off of Bella Boston. First time we've said that name today, the sophomore from Noonan, Georgia. And she'll come right out, as will Jazzy Innes. And we have Molly Bergen and Kara Schmidt getting ready to come back in. Meanwhile, the transfer, Mackenzie Hauser, back to serve for the Blue Golds. Whittle with the pass. There goes Raypack to set. Brysinger dug by Detman. Witzel with the free ball now. Opportunity Barry. Bergen back row attack into the net. And we have not seen that very often. Molly Bergen missing on that one. That's just her 3rd attacking error. And it'll tie things up at 10-all. Tough pass, but Brysinger gets it just over the tape. Witzel dug by Whittle. Mallow dug by Detman. Blue Gold somehow save it, but Barry will have an opportunity. Pushed outside, Brysinger, too much on that one. Is there a touch? No, there is not. The Vikings immediately looking for a touch at the net, but the officials saying no can do. And the Blue Golds take an 11-10 lead. Timeout, Coach Moriarty. And this gym is getting quite packed. We've got Wisconsin Stout in the stands. We've got Edgewood and Trinity ready to take the court after this. So we've got all the Trinity parents and students getting ready to see their Trinity Tigers for the first time this year. And that is on top of the big fan bases that we've seen from Eau Claire and Barrie. So this is just what we wanted. CalGuard Gym to be packed and loud, and it has certainly been that. Barrie still massively out-hitting the Blue Golds 214 to .83 there. And it has been the aces of the Vikings that have really kept them in this one, 16-7. Wisconsin also with 33 errors to Barrie's 14. But even with all that said, the defending champions just 4 points away from a massive early season victory. And not just early season, the first game of the year. Here comes Mackenzie Hauser on the serve. Powerful serve and a tight pass. It'll go over. Blue Golds almost get it on that dunk. Breisinger has to stop, and Breisinger gets the point, and she is jumping for joy. What looked to be a lost play there for the Vikings turns into a kill. 11-11, set number 5. Kate Whittle back to serve. Mackenzie Hauser, Charlie Nelson, and Selena Lewandowski gets the touch and gets the kill. Lewandowski up to the double digits now, 10 kills for the transfer from St. Thomas. Great pass there. Great swing, but it is dug out. Nelson now sets to Witzel. Witzel blocked. It gets back over to Barrie. And the dump attempt this time, though, Mackenzie Hauser right there. Barrett back row attack. Breisinger gets it off of Lewandowski for the kill. Into the second tier here at CalGuard Gym. That's how much steam was on that one. And it is 12-all, Barrie, Wisconsin. Emily Rapak back to serve, the redshirt senior in her 5th year out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. The SAA Player of the Year. Tight pass, Nelson somehow saves it, and a massive kill by Hannah Flottmeyer, her first of the day, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Talk about making an appearance, the senior from Madison, Wisconsin. Bergen out of the middle, dug by Detman, and Flottmeyer again. Hannah Flottmeyer, who appeared in just 11 matches a year ago, 16 total sets, and out of nowhere she comes off the bench for Coach Woody and puts the Blue Golds 1 point away. That one barely over the tape. Breisinger gets it down, keeps the Vikings alive. Everyone on the edge of their seats here in CalGuard Gym. Timeout on the floor. And coming up after the timeout, not many people you'd rather have serving today than Peyton Breisinger. She has 9 aces, almost double what she had all of last year. She has done a phenomenal job, and it'll be up to her to keep this game alive. Coming into this Trinity National Invitational, we knew we had 3 of the previous 8 quarterfinalists, and 2 of them right here, and they are not disappointing. Wisconsin-Eau Claire and Barrie. And Trinity's yet to take the floor, and we already have this much excitement on Tiger Network. We are so fortunate to get to bring you this entire tournament. High-powered offenses, sturdy defenses. We've seen a little bit of little bit of it all. Coach Woody breaks her huddle here to your left on the screen. Meanwhile, you get to see Barry break their huddle now. Coach Moriarty currently on your screen. Brysinger will be serving. Innes, Gunther, Bergen, and Raypack, along with Whittle for the Vikings. Nelson, Barrett, blocked, Bergen, down for the point, and it's all tied up again, 14-14. That one rolled on the tape for forever, it seemed like. And I can only imagine what Coach Moriarty and Woody were feeling, along with their players. Here comes Brysinger again. Hauser with the pass. Nelson has to chase it down. Barrett on the outside. It's out. Point Barry. And now that we've reached 15, you have to win by 2. Can Barry get this upset victory to start their season off? Brysinger serving. And in the net, a service error for Peyton Brysinger. And it's 15-all. You look around Calgar Gym and you just see faces of disbelief, more than anything enjoying this quality volleyball. Raypack out to Bergen, looked to be a touch, nonetheless saved by Leak. Here comes Pennekamp, the freshman, and the freshman gets the kill. Avery Pennekamp, freshman from McFarland, Wisconsin, coming through in the clutch. Can they do it once more? 10 kills for the freshman. Leak, the freshman, with the serve. Free ball coming. And Barrett with the tip. It is chased down by Bergen. Innes gets it out, and Wisconsin gets the victory. Blue Golds escape with a 17-15 victory over Barry. And what a match we had here. Just the third match of the tournament, and we have so much in store for you today. The final total, Wisconsin-Eau Claire winning 3-2, winning that last set 17-15. Ultimately, Eau Claire able to overcome the errors, overcome the attacking errors, and they pull out the win. So Wisconsin 1-0 on the year, Barry 0-1. And coming up on Tiger Network, your Trinity Tigers take the floor for the first time. They will face the Edgewood Eagles in about 30 minutes. So we will see you at just about 3 p.m. for yet another match of quality volleyball. For everybody here at Tiger Network, I'm Brian Yanselson. See you in a bit.